In 2013, two important things happened. First, President Xi announced the Belt Road Initiative. In 2013, we had a general election. And in that general election, for the first time, the Barisan Nasional lost their popular vote. And Prime Minister Najib blamed the Chinese. And what he did then was he introduced a new policy called the Bumiputra Economic Empowerment Policy that immediately slashed the idea of investments from private investors in this country into the domestic economy. But what happened was this important confluence of President Xi and Prime Minister Najib, common interests, and investments began to flow into Malaysia. And then began state-state linkages. GLCs, state-owned enterprises coming together in a big way. Subsequently, what happened was much of our focus has been on these state-state linkages. And there have been many controversies about it. As you can see here in this picture, I'm showing you the examples of enormous investments that have flowed into this country. But I want to make one important point. While there have been state-state linkages, it is not just them. There are others. There's state-state, there's state-private, there's private-private. The diversity of investments. The problem with the discussion today is much of our focus is on debt-based projects like ECRL, and our focus is on that. But there are very productive investments also happening from China into Malaysia, and there's very little focus on that. And here, we have done a preliminary study. We've got about 93 projects now, investments from China. Yes, the focus is primarily on construction, but 40% of it is in other things, like, for example, manufacturing, services, even agriculture. These are important investments. And if you look for manufacturing, for example, as you can see, renewable energy, solar. I'm saying this to you because I want to point out to you, as much as our focus has been on ECRL, Forest City, and about the politics of those projects, there's a private domestic investment pattern also happening, which is very good for this economy, and there's not been enough attention on this. What we have to talk today is the role of the new Malaysian government. Much of the focus has been on the debt-based ECRL controversial projects, which is ridden with politics. There's not been enough attention on this. And this is where the Malaysian government should focus its attention on. How do we promote greater productive investments in this country?